Twitter user Pilix tweeted that MAPPA made their Jujutsu Kaisen staff sign a NDA to shut them up about speaking on the working conditions of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. Being the nosy person I am, I went on a deep dive on Twitter, and man, boys, strap in, cause we're going down the rabbit hole with this one. Revi, hit it with America's favorite pastime. Pilix tweet stemmed from the barrage of tweets made by veteran animator Itsuki Tachigami, who goes by Miso on the socials. Miso worked on MAPPA's Chainsaw Man as a key animator. He also drew the illustration for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 on this magazine, and is rumored to be working on the Shibuya incident arc of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. In this first tweet, Miso stated that the studio he is at is basically a mess. If you're trying to make some money and want to work somewhere to build your resume, come work here. But if you're an animator trying to do their best work, do not come here. Then right after this insane subtweet, Miso continues to reveal that instead of making people sign a NDA to suppress complaints, can you make a working environment where they won't complain? A few minutes after the series of tweets, a different veteran Japanese animator by the name of Shinsuke Okibo makes a insane tweet that says, "I have nothing to lose. So if you're going to sue me for complaining, I'll take it." He quickly follows this up with a funny but equally sad tweet saying, "Then I'll get a job spraying herbicides on street trees." This is all pointing in the direction that Okibo is butting heads with a pretty big name anime studio. While Okibo doesn't outright call out MAPPA, it's important to note that this animator is a close friend of Goso, the director of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. After these two established Japanese animators called out the shady practices of this one anime studio, two more Jujutsu Kaisen animators came forward. Firstly, you have animator Rakia Nobili, who was an animator on episode 34 of Jujutsu Kaisen. In response to Miso and Okibo's tweets, Rakia tweeted, "Really terrible situation right now. I wish schedules could be more feasible for the staff." Going back to the animator's tweet about working on Jujutsu Kaisen episode 34, I want to highlight this part. Worked on it until the last second. I feel like this part is very telling. Why does the animation staff need to work on an anime episode until the last second? This isn't some kind of high school English essay you're working on the night before. This is a whole ass anime episode being viewed by millions around the world. In a now deleted tweet, Jujutsu Kaisen key animator Jay Muli makes a tweet in solidarity. Silencing the staff from talking about how atrocious the working conditions are is comically evil. I don't care at this point because yes, the schedule is beyond terrible. The fact that work gets done at all with any level of competency is incredible. I will not compromise my health for work that won't even cover all my rents, and my overall well-being means more to me than the fear of being blacklisted. While none of these animators called out MAPPA personally, it's safe to say they're talking about our favorite anime studio sweatshop, MAPPA. This is all very interesting because a couple of weeks ago, a different Jujutsu Kaisen staff member said something completely different. Phoebe refutes the claims of the poor working conditions at MAPPA. As someone who works on the Jujutsu Kaisen layouts, this staff member reiterated over and over again that a lot of time was given to them to finish the work, and in this staff member's experience, working on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, in quotes, has been amazing. I mean, this shows that not all the Jujutsu Kaisen staff's experience is the same. However, in my personal opinion, there is overwhelming evidence against MAPPA in that they don't really care about their animators. I find this all ironic that at the same time this whole thing went on, Sakuga Blog, the premier go-to place for all things anime production, dropped an article doing a side-to-side comparison between MAPPA and KyoAni in terms of animator development. In this article, it states that the CEO MAPPA, Otsuka, advocating for AI advancements in anime production. Otsuka's POV on AI is that it will help produce anime with smaller teams. On the complete flip side of the coin, KyoAni director Tatsuya Ishihara states that we need to kind of be cautious of embracing AI art. He states, "It's the continuous mentorship of younger artists and the dedication towards passing down animation techniques from generation to generation that enables animation studios to consistently put out high quality work." I bring all this up because a couple of years ago in 2021, I dropped a whole video where I made the stance that MAPPA should adopt some of KyoAni's way of doing things, especially in terms of workplace conditions and mentorships, where at KyoAni, both of these things are held at the highest of importance. It honestly is low-key depressing that nothing seemed to change for MAPPA since then. That's why MAPPA's latest anime projects like Hell's Paradise seized delays and also ran into a production meltdown. I mean, one look at the production credits and you will see that Hell's Paradise having over 70 animation directors, whereas KyoAni's recent anime, Surene, had only 7 animation directors. It honestly is an absolute joke at this point. But in my opinion, I personally feel like we're at the tipping point. The fact that we're now at a place where established veteran animators are coming out to publicly denounce the practices of MAPPA is a huge step forward. I know we're years away from any drastic change, but I truly believe that one day this will all turn in complete favor for the animators who put their all into these said animation projects.